Hello everybody and welcome to our special Make Way for Kaminey with the man of the moment, Shahid Kapoor. He is indeed the man of the moment. Oh my God, he's so very gripping and he's here to answer all your questions. You know, not going to be selfish. I will of course speak with him. You can speak with him too by calling us at 011-4122-6426. The lines are open. Shahid, first of all, welcome to our show. Such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Temperature just shot right through the roof. Okay.
Pretty hot outside as well, actually.
Yeah. I know it did, but it shot in here because of you. Now, tell us about Kaminey. It's your forthcoming film.
Yeah.
What is the most gripping element of the film? I know you're doing a double role in it.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most gripping element by way of direction, acting, plot?
Kafi Kaminey picture. There's a lot of things actually which strike me. But I think the best way to define a film is to say something which actually is from the film. So I'm just going to give you a line from the film. I think somewhere it will represent what the film's attitude is all about.
Okay.
The character Charlie, who jo fur ko fur bolta hai, because he can't say sir.
What is it?
Fur ko fur bolta hai.
Fur ko fur bolta hai. Okay.
So he says this line. He says, life mein पैसा कमाने के दो रास्ते होते हैं. पहला शॉर्टकट और दूसरा छोटा शॉर्टकट. So if you like stuff like that, then Kaminey is a film for you.
I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It's very hilarious.
Yes, it
Tell
is.
me, how easy was it for you to, I mean, you did it right now, deadpan, without a moment's hesitation. How easy was it for you to list in and out? I mean, you know, get into this character, get out of it.
Oh, it was pretty difficult there, actually, initially. Also, you know, we were very keen that we do it without really making a caricature out of these guys, because they are the heroes of the film. They're not comedians in the film, and the film is about them. They're the protagonists of the film. So it was difficult to get it right. We did a lot of research on it, actually. We met like speech therapists, and we met some people who had stammering issues and tried to understand why it happens and stuff. So it took a lot. We did a lot of rehearsals. I remember there was this time where we used to make it a habit of just talking like that. कि अगर मैं interview दे रहा हूँ तो मैं ऐसे बात करूँगा आपसे. So you know, so it just starts looking conversations, because Charlie's character is a guy who does it since birth and he's unaffected by it. Like in the film, he's not conscious of the fact that he's got this problem. And obviously then there was Guddu who had the stammering thing, which is I think more difficult to do, because I think it's very easy to make it for it to start looking a little caricature.
So both the characters have a speech impediment, so to speak. One has a stammer and one has a lisp.
Yes.
Which is more difficult for you?
I think the stammering is a lot more difficult.
Really?
Yes.
I would think the stammering would be easier, because it's just getting stuck on one syllable, and the lisp, you have to remember it right, you know, right here.
Yeah, I mean, but with that, at least once you've got the dialogues done, once it's almost like it's like a program in your head. Once you program yourself to say for instead of sir, it can be pretty addictive. मतलब मैं आपसे ऐसे बात करते करते भी फर्स्ट की जगह पर बोल सकता हूँ. So you get used to it. It becomes like something which you can just do to have fun, which is what we used to do on the set. We used to just have fun with that. But the stammering is, I think, more difficult to represent authentically. To get it right and to not make it look artificial is more difficult, I thought, as an actor.
So it's something that I guess lisping would come easier to you. But you never, are you a mimic at all? I mean, did that help you? A lot of actors, have this talent of mimicry.
Yeah.
And therefore, for them to pick up accents and, you know, different rhythms, intonations becomes easier. What about you?
No, yeah, actually, the thing with this film was that these characters are so original that you can't really draw a reference from anywhere. Okay. So you pretty much had to create these two individual, original people, because there is no film where I had a reference point to play with, where you have two twins who have any kind of a speech defect or impairment or issues, you know, talking a certain way. So I didn't have any reference point at all. Ki yaar, aisa kuch, this person had done something like this which was really nice, and you know, you could pick up something from there. Nothing. We pretty much had to just come up with it on our own. And yes, mimicry is something which can help sometimes, but in this film, it's too real a space to try and go that direction.